Welcome back to Shadowrun Dragonfall, not Dragon Age. Couple things to start off with. There will be no stream next week or the week after, because I will be taking those weeks off from streaming because of, Christmas and New Year's and all that stuff. But also because my mouse and my mouse and headphones are currently broken, which is not great. It's okay, yeah, the U-Bahn ride home is smooth. Oh yeah, I forgot the OTK thing was like really quick for a job run. Hang on, just checking what we have. What's our equipment like? Yeah, no fair. So we're going into the As Technology mission where we can't have anyone go down. Because if they go down, we're in big trouble because that means they can't get back up. We lose them permanently, basically. This is a permanent death mission. So we can't lose anybody. But my headphones are a bit broken, sound-wise. It's only coming through one ear, and when it's not, it's glitchy and staticky. Which isn't great. It makes doing practically anything on my computer other than like sitting very still and watching media or watching YouTube or something very difficult. And I move around a lot when I'm streaming. Well, but you don't see that because YouTube and mobile. So yeah, we're gonna go into this. Also, my mouse has been reversed because of this, because my mouse is broken as well. It's double clicking when it shouldn't be, and that makes using it anything is really bad. As Technology, a giant in the world of technology and magical research, one of the most powerful and feared corporations on the planet, there are a few places in the world that the tendrils of As Technology cannot reach. Germany is no exception. The glass edifice of the Azzy Pyramid dominates the courtyard of Zerdadel Spadud. The countless other more indoctrinous facilities can be found all over Berlin. The lab that they maintain in the Jewel Hall district is one of these. According to your client, the project of the Azzies are working on is here and dangerous. So dangerous she's paying you to bring the entire building down. Yeah, we can put a taser on her because she actually has small arms, so it's probably pretty good. We'll put the other thing on him. Put extra healing kits on our buddy, along with that med kit, so he can heal other times. Yeah, that sounds about right. Confirm. So this is going to be a very tense mission. The Jewel District is everything that a client made it out to be. Corporate complexes of all descriptions crowd into another, competing for the district's limited space. Lights burn in all the windows, but the streets stand empty. No shoppers, no pedestrians, nothing but silence. Quiet out here. A friend of mine did a job here once. Told me that the local wage slaves are all issued efficiency apartments deep inside the compound. Apparently they got all the buildings linked up on an underground tram system, bed to cubicle in less than 5 minutes. Most days, the poor bastards don't even get to see the sunshine. Damn living. It's a slow death. He shakes his head. I just don't get wage slaves, man. I really, really don't. With that happy introduction, okay, so we've got to keep the team alive, get inside the facility, overload the facility's generators. Searching the dead drop, you find a package of telltale marks of the Shocker Wielder. As Technology, this is an operation request for data from As Technology, Georgia State Branch. But as these conduct research is secrecy, they use their money and power to obscure the truth. We will uncover their secrets, we will share them with the world, we will level the playing field between our technology and its competitors. The timely delivery of this information will be well rewarded. Freedom, equality, information, Shockworld, or how you pronounce that. Optional, get product data from Shockworld. Okay, cool. We'll try and get that. I mean, we tend to search mostly everything. Ah, that's, how are we gonna get inside here? Your comlink buzzes. There's a series of clicks and the connection is established a moment later. Poor Amsel begins to speak. Alright, Dust. That's Vaz Technology Complex, just in front of you. You'll note the heavy security posted at the front door. Those whose are Vaz Technology employees. They're dangerous to be sure, but you could possibly take them out without much difficulty. Unfortunately, Vazzy's also contracted Knight Errant to protect the facility. They're the ones we need to worry about. Just to reiterate, you'll want to keep a low profile on the run. Get in and get out as quickly as possible. Knight Errant keeps a high threat response to you on site. You don't want to tangle with them. Just trust me on this. If you do need to go loud, give it everything you got. But you're going to reduce the building to smoldering crater anyway. But I'd highly recommend stealth over a frontal assault. We won't start shooting until we run out of words. Good man. I've been trying to find an alternative path into the building, something out of sight. Once the facility calls for help, you're going to be on a tight timetable. Okay, let's just keep looking around. Ooh, what the hell do we have out here? A shoddy built soy calf shop looks like it's closed. I mean, yeah, it's late at night. A human and a dwarf in the early 20s stand huddled in the courtyard. They don't seem to notice your approach. She's been a gone time, Mara. I'm getting worried, aren't you? She's my girlfriend, Ishmael. Of course I'm worried, but she can handle herself. On the streets, but against the Aussies, I just don't know. She'll be okay. Brave words, but her tone tells a different story. It's plain as day she's worried sick. Oh man, I don't know what to do, Mara. I still say that messing with Aussies was a bad idea. Everyone, oh my god, please. What else are we supposed to do? The compound of theirs is like a goddamn Christmas tree. They've got more power than they know what to do with. We need that juice, Hema. Our solar collectors are garbage. If we want to keep the lights on after a few days of cloud cover, what do you think? We gotta survive the winter. I know, Mara, I know, but we can't just have brought some secondhand panels. They can't be that expensive. She sighs. We could have, sure, but before Danny spent our last handful of New Yen on those forged key cards. She straightens up, puts on a brave face. She'll be fine. She'll be back any second now. Just you wait. I assume this is a hatch. Somebody spent a fair amount of money on utility hatch. It's plastered with anti-tampering warnings to prove it. I'll take a closer look. A cursory inspection shows that the hatch has been maglocked. A fair certificate model from the one looks of it. Short of an offer, his key card, there's no way of getting in through this thing. Okay, so let's talk to the door, see if we can get in through this way. She looks at you with an expression guarded. Yeah, what do you want? Couldn't help but overhear you two going up against Az technology, huh? We're not going up against anything. She gestures boredly at her own body. Do we look like we're Shadowrunners to you? We're just, improvising. Trying to stay in business. He gives Mara a significant glance. The only way we can. Could you use some help? It sounds like your friend has gotten herself in trouble. Her sharp tone. We'll be fine. We don't need... What we don't need is a stranger butting into our business, so just go away, alright? Have a nice day. Mara, look at him. They're a professional. He can help us. He takes a step forward to you, his arms wide. Please, mate. We do need your help. She just doesn't want to admit it. You two are over your heads. If you don't let me get you out of this, the power shortage will be the least of your problems. Mia stares at you, her eyes full of mistrust, and something changes. Her brave face fired cracks and her face crumples. Yeah, I know. I'm just worried about Danny. She fishes in a bag for a moment and produces a thick plastic keycard she hands it to you. This will get you to the utility tunnel. Danny went there about half an hour ago. When she left, she said she'd be back in 10 minutes. Find her for us, okay? Bring her back safe. Okay, that's gonna be the hard bit. I mean, we got a way in. The indicator lights on the maglock changes from red to green. Vulnerable thunk. The hatch pops open and revealing a ladder down to the utility tunnel below. Inspect. The lock appears to be short-circuited. Okay, that's good. Oh, drones. In an instant, you size up the scene in front of you. A young elf dressed in shabby, chic clothes that the cafe kids wear. Danny, covered in no place to run. A pair of Aztec security drones closing in for the kill. The drones are low grade, but they're armed and Danny's hands are empty. She's in trouble and she knows it. The fertility of the situation is written on her face. An instant later, the drone sensors alert to your presence and spin. Intruder detected. Weapons detected. Lethal force authorized. Danny's eyes widen and she hits the deck. Panicking spills out her in scream. Look out! Okay, cool. Okay, this didn't get us into as technology, sadly. Danny looks up and looks you up and down. When she's finished sizing you up, she puts her hands on her hips and smiles. Thanks for rescue. It takes a pair to bring her weapons into Nazi territory. Everybody knows they shoot first if you're packing. I wouldn't have risked it. Heimich and Mira sent me. They're worried about you. Oh, Heimich worries about everything. Price of being a dad, I guess. She smiles. Mira's got faith in me, though. Yeah, I admit, I got in over my head, but only a little. Those drones wouldn't have shot me if I wasn't armed, but wasn't looking forward to spending the next week in a Nazi interrogation cell. I've heard stories. I'll take your word for it. I'm not planning on making a habit of this. She slaps the side of the power conductor with a smile. And I shouldn't need to. The tap's all hooked up and ready. Impressive. Himmler wasn't convinced that you could pull it off. Yeah, well, it's amazing what you can teach yourself when your livelihood depends on it. Blitz leans in to inspect it. Yeah, it looks pretty solid connections. Nice soldering job on the conducts there too. I'd say yeah, it's good to go. She straightens and casts a glance back. You know, Chief, we could use the cell to our advantage. It wouldn't be too hard for me to manufacture a power spike from it. We could overload the Azzy's power grid without disabling a generator safely override. It wouldn't cause permanent damage, but the confusion might give us an opening to get into the building. Your call, of course. Just I thought I should bring it up. Then will go, hold up, if you do that, they'll trace it. As technology will find a power tap and they'll come down on us. What the hell? Okay, so we can either say we owe you, they owe us, so we should do it. Overload it anyway. Tell it to someone who cares. Overload it. I can't chance. Okay, yeah, we can make it worth your while. No, you can't. There's nothing you can give us that would make it up for what you're doing. So please just drop it, okay? Yeah, we're gonna go. All right, nobody needs that kind of heat. I'll find another way in. She breathes a sigh of relief. Thanks. You know, a lot of people say Shadowrunners are ruthless criminals, guns for hire, just out for money. It's good to see that isn't always the case. I'm gonna bail out on this one here. I'm stuck in this tunnel for too long, and like you said, the others are worried. But if there's anything that we can do for you, come by the shop. We'll be welcome at our place for life. Yeah, no, we will find another way in. I mean, I assume we can overload it from there. But yeah, we're gonna find another way in, because while that would be good, we do need to we don't want to draw attention to ourselves currently. Let's keep poking around. Danny looks up from you. Danny looks up with you with a smile. There he is, our hero. Thanks so much, man. Thanks for bringing her back to us. Yeah, thanks, and thank you for helping us keep Azzy's out of our tail. If Danny had been captured, it would have been bad. She reaches up and grabs Danny's hand and clutches tightly. Worse than bad, babe. A lot worse. She looks down at Mira and smiles, squeezing her hand tightly. Anyway, thanks again for the rescue. We owe you a lot. If there's anything ever any of us can do for you, just let us know. We did our good deed for a day. Now time to do an even bigger one by getting rid of probably an evil Azzy project. Okay, we're probably not going through the front door without a fight, so let's keep looking around. See if there's anything we can actually do. Okay, so that's locked. We don't have high enough charisma to really lie, so let's see. The LGT worker overalls are smeared with sweat and grime. A scale plastered across her face. She takes a quick glance at you, then turns back to her work. Yeah, no, we don't have decking. Yeah, no, have blitz. Yeah, we'll have blitz. Useless. Unless you're here to help fix the panel, you better stay the hell out of my hair. Otherwise, I'll call security and then drag you out. Have blitz take a look at the panel. Quickly, Blix shows her a problem and two mismatched canals. Yeah, you're right. God, we do not have enough for any of this. Hey, you're right. She looks up and a scowl disappears from her face, but doesn't look happy either. Look, I really appreciate your help, but I have to do this myself. I'm way behind, and corporate's gonna have my ass if they don't, if I don't get it done before lunch. Okay, good luck with that. Okay, looks like we have to go in through the front door because I don't think there's anywhere else other way inside. Actually, hang on. Cheap corporate art looks like marble from a distance, but up close is merely made of injection molded plastine. Okay, cool. That doesn't help us. Not make it helps us. Alright, I mean, we lost our only chance because I want to do the moral thing. So let's talk to the captain. A stern-lookable young woman in the uniform of a nanotechnology security steps forward, and the assault rifle slugged over her shoulder, and she's half raised at your approach. The security facilitator, sir, show your ID and move along. Look, I lost my ID. Perhaps we could come to some sort of arrangement. No ID, no access. If you really lost your card, you can take it up with corporate. She waves you away with a rifle. Now move along. Okay, cool. It's the turrets I'm worried about. Is there no other way in through here? No, there's nothing else to interact with. Oh god, sorry for the sneeze. Alright, looks like we're going in loud. Not the best I wanted, but hey, we'll live with our choices. I do want to get everyone out alive is my biggest concern, so... I mean, we got 50. Okay, cool, that's nice. Glory. Nice, took them out. Blitz. Turn on your drone. It'd be great, guys, if you actually hit stuff. Dietrich, oh, yeah, let's get him actually fucking cover. Go on your shuriken, and... yeah, what a surprise. They're gonna fire at us all the time. Okay, cool. Take out turrets, glory, go with claws. Ah, it's immune to that. Okay, cool. Blitz. Cool. We took out the turrets, which is the biggest issue. Let's do this. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. Okay, cool. We already taken insane amounts of damage, all of us. Which isn't great. God, 60. Just have. Cool, nice. Ooh. The drone is getting beaten up pretty badly. Probably have let's heal his drone up. Actually, can we have the drone heal itself up for us? Yes. Cool, and then just ooh, that's a lot of damage. We need to go over there. Should have casted a thing which gives me medium cover. But hey. I should really be using this as well, so to give everyone a better chance of hitting if they could hit it. We're gonna leave Dietrich off that. Then just long shoot with the thing. Yeah, no, we can. Again, just long shoot with this. Missed. Ooh, 11 damage. That's not great. Come on, glory. That's what we needed. Nice. Got the key card. Let's see if we can go in through the back. Okay, cool. We can no longer go in through the back. We have chosen to go in through the front door. This is a horrible decision. This is a horrible decision. The glistening halls of vast technology facilities stand in sharp contrast to the megacorp's unsavory reputation. Everything in here screams money, from the mirror-polished floors to the obsidian-laden walls. The generator and the bloodline product lie somewhere beneath your feet. Okay, cool. We need to get down there. You know, Dust, you told me you'd enter the facility quietly. I didn't mean start a bloody firefight in the streets outside the building. He lets out a distressed sigh. Oh well, the cat's out of the bag now. We'll just have to make our best of it. Now that the hope of stealth has gone out the window, you'll have to rely on speed to complete your objective. I've marked an elevator on your PDA. Get to it, it will take you where you need to be. Have they alerted Night Errant team that you told me about? The entire facility is on full alert, Dust. I'm afraid that the high threat response team is already en route to the location. What's the point of the first job? Oh my god, sorry. What's the point of the first job? I uploaded my best estimate of ETA to your PDA. Good luck and good luck to your team. You're going to need it. Of course, we're going to need it. Got 20 turns. Where the hell is the actual? Okay, cool. we're gonna do what's called running. We got 20 turns. So we got 20 turns to avoid people. Okay, cool. Oh my god, of course. Oh my god, of course! Oh, can I please, game, please, I saw it. There's... Cool. Okay, that's locked. What's in here? More corridors? Cool. Fun. God, Dust is probably just gonna get shot a lot through this. Yeah. I have no idea where we need to go from here, so this is a bit of an issue. Because, like, all the doors are locked. And I'm like, where do we go? Ah, that's a lot of health. Ah, damn it. Cool. Get Blitz into here. We do not have a lot of time. Oh, god damn it, Diedrich. You are low on health. We are low on health overall. Okay, cool. It's elevator control. Nice. Scary cameras. Okay, cool. Execute. Screw it. Cool. We'll just... Ah, my headphones are messing up again. We are not in the best state. We got 16 turns until this just goes really bad. Elevator controls, ours. Scary doors, ours. Okay, cool. Sure, we'll take this long shot. Cool. That worked on someone. We need to heal ourselves up quickly. Okay, why did we do that? Let's just get through this stuff. There's the elevator. Cool. Dietrich, wait, what? Cool. Heal yourself, man. Cool, cool. Go get this, and then we can just rush. Okay, cool. Hopefully I can get Blitz just logged out of here quickly, because we went from like, oh hey, we can hopefully get the pay data stuff here, then like, no we can't. We need to run. Okay, cool. We're just running away now. Would have loved to explore this facility, we just don't have the luxury. Which I guess is our own choices there, but hey. Confirm. 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 Oh, thank God. Ooh. We are bloodied, but not down. Your stomach lurches slightly as the elevator plumps downwards into the bowels of the technology facility. A faint but omnipresent thumbing sound raises the hairs on the back of your head. The deeper you go, the more certain you become. This place is vibrating with power, both from the generators and something else. Dust, I'm afraid I have some bad news. The high threat response team is on its way. It's only a matter of time before they close in on your position. You'll never make it back in the elevator in time, but I found another X point. There is a security door near the generators. I'll mark it on your PDA. When you're ready to make your grace, this is the best call. Accept heavy resistance, Dust. Good luck. I don't like heavy resistance. Where the hell are we meant to go here? Oh no, we're gonna have to probably fight through a lot of this stuff. Yes, we are. Let me just slap myself with healing quickly. So I will go down in one hit. Glory. Oh god, Glory can't get into combat. God, we got... Diedrich, we got 12 turns. We're probably still doing the run move. Dietrich. And that would take Dietrich's turn to do. How long does it take for me to do? Okay, cool. It takes me 1 turn to do this. And it takes me 0 turns to do this. So, God, I really wish we had free AP. That would be so useful. Must cool. That's fine. It's just trying to keep up with the doors. Cause we gotta move. We gotta move greatly. Oh, this would be fun if we did not have such a strict time limit. Keep moving, Dust. You're almost there. When we reach the control panel for the generators, the password is Zolotl. Okay. Zolotl is the dog which doesn't guard on door like Cerberus, but is like a psychopomp in Vaz mythology. Should allow you to negotiate safely. Set the instructions and see you back at the Kurtzkabad. This run could have gone a lot more smoother. Dear God, life's like this, I guess. It's there, which I gotta make it to, I assume. Let's get everyone here. Damn, if Dietrich only... If we had 3, and only, if only Dietrich had wall spells, we would have... This would have become a lot easier. Okay, cool. Wait, how am I meant to get through the door? There's... Is it in here that I'm meant to interact with something? Yeah, okay, cool. Let's get everyone on the door. If we can. Hopefully we won't need blitz. Ah, no. Thank you. Cool. Cool. Wait, what? Oh my god, wait. How am I meant to disengage? I thought we literally had a word password for this. Hang on, just... We're running out of turns, which is the biggest worry for all of this. Yeah, let's send Blitz over here. Glory, same thing. I am like, what the hell are we meant to do? Because there's nothing we can interact with. Yeah, cool. Yeah, no, cool. There's nothing we can interact with as dust over here. That's the only thing we can interact with there, and we're a bit running a bit out of time. And I'm really worried about that. Confirm. They're just gonna try and flush us out with grenades? Fair enough. That's just AP damage. That's not like work. Cool. Lab door, blast door, yeah, okay, let's... Yeah, of course enemies are gonna show up for us. And there's obviously multiple trees. Okay, so this is quite a long one. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's a lot of these. Okay, cool. Let's go over here. Cool, and then just go with this so we can get rid of this little group here. Oh my god, they're still alive, because of course they are. Why wouldn't they be? Okay, 2 down. I really hate... Oh my god. This is not a good thing. Maybe we need 2, whatever. Damn, we're gonna need to heal ourselves up next time. Game, please. Oh my god, what? And I can't do anything. I can't. The game's froze. The hell? What? Okay, cool. It's just broken. Okay, cool. That's not... Okay, cool. I managed to switch that out. Okay, cool. Have this go activate this, as I will then try and run Blitz to one of the other areas, which I don't know what they're going to. Facility operation records, sure. We'll start getting people. We'll start getting everyone. If we had time, we could do stuff, but we really don't have time. I'm like, why am I sending Blitz through this? We should. Let's send them through that way, and I think it's... Okay, cool. Let's have... I'll heal both these guys up. Wow, not enough AP, damn. I'm trying to... Let's see if this works. I was trying to see if that would blow up the canister down there. And then... And we should have opened the door to really see what's going on. Okay, where's the last enemy? Oh, come on, really? Let's just go in to see what it is. Oh my god, I went into the wrong one. Scan for pay data, blah blah blah, cool. We are jumping out. I assume the next one is security cameras. We're just gonna jump out. We really do not have the patience. Okay, cool. We're gonna have to run through this. Okay, Dietrich, you're probably gonna go down, mate, but it's gonna be fine. I hope. Yeah, no. Oh my god, the poor drone. Okay, we got 3 turns. We do not have long. Dietrich, slap yourself with one of these. then please, oh my god, we are cutting this fine. I don't know when the response team is actually going to get here or where it's going to come from. Oh, flip. Oh, there's the door that we need to get through with security code. We are definitely cutting this close. Hopefully the respawn team comes in through where I assume everyone else is coming in through. Oh, it's an AP, damn it. We got one turn, hopefully, to get through this door. Gonna get everyone to it, because, hey, that's what they said to do. Blitz. Blitz can't even reach it. Diedrich can barely reach it. This isn't good. This is not good. I'm really worried about the Knight Errant's team because we are just doing a run. Cool. Blitz, please. That's fair enough. He's here. We can give him one more AP if we need to. Okay. Madlock with a voice recognition software has been affixed to the door, according to Amsel. Miller has already logged your voice print into the system, but there's only one way to be sure. Okay, open up. Authorization dust. The screen changes to vacuum glue. Access granted. You hear the sound of heavy machinery rumbling. A moment later, the lock of the door is released. Oh my god. The door slides open, revealing a group of figures wearing green cloaks. The tallest of the figures stands just in front of you, a small smile on his face. His eyes are full of intelligence and malice. Ah, at last, our intruder arrives. His voice is so and soft with a slight Aztecian accent. You are Shadowrunners, here on a job. This much is obvious, so tell me, who sent you? I'm the dwarf bringing this whole place down. That's all you need to know. The Blood Mage pauses for a moment and inspects you. Such insolence, such hubris. He shakes his head. So very, very foolish. You'll answer my questions, Pest, whether you want to or not. His mouth twitches into a cruel smile. In a single smooth motion, he pulls a knife from his belt and draws it along his forearm. The blade leaves a strip of red blood on it. He smiles. He begins to chant. Allow him to finish. You stand there in person as the blood magic completes his chant. Out of the last syllable, his lips, the binding pain, ignites your eyes. Slowly, a horrible twisting sensation begins to build your gut, and the blood mage smiles widen. Your tongue feels strangely thick, and to your horror, it begins to move on its own accord, crawling, throbbing, straining against the roof of your mouth, struggling to be released. Ah, we have magic resistance. Nice. Somehow, on some internal level, you know that this sensation will continue to get worse, and you know to speak the truth is the only way to stop it. Focus your chi to defend the spell. Mustering your inner strength from your, you form your chi into a protective shield. The baleful magic disproves like a bad dream. The desire to speak slowly fades. Your body is once again under your own control. If a blood mage is aware that you've resisted his blood magic, he doesn't show it. He and his colleagues stand patiently, smiles waiting on their face and for you to speak. Attack the blood mage to attack, taking the blood mage by surprise. With the blood mage eyes widened by surprise, seeing the opportunity, you attack. Oh my god, we got so many people behind us. Okay, so we need to get... I mean, we can inspect that. But, We need to... Oh god, there's a door here. Let's... the terminal is locked. It doesn't seem to be a way to unlock it, but from connected to a number of terminals. In theory, a decker could... Okay, cool. Open an terminal from there. Going to... Okay, we've already raised the alarm. So we're on. Please get us out of here. We're gonna carry on with the tradition of just running. Sadly, these people... Oh god, our drone. We accidentally killed our own drone. But that should slow them down behind us. Oh god, this is a very tough situation. I mean, we could try and release them with... Okay, cool, we're so very close. Blitz, let's see. Boss, I think you should check this out, it might be important. Yeah, I'm aware, Blitz. I'm aware why it's important. Oh my god. I mean, we could get Blitz to open it, but it's like, at this point, we've got so many people on us, it might just be better to run. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Okay, yeah, we're just running. Oh my god. We are taking so much damage from everything. Almost there. So close. Glory. Oh, actually, no, I thought you were on claws. Damn it. Okay, Blitz, just run. We're just running. I'm really sorry to these people, but we have our own issues. Everyone does have a kit on them, so if they go down, they can get up. Oh, thank God. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, there's Knight Errant. Oh no. Do we have to fight through Knight Errant? Disable the generator's overdrives. Oh, I forgot. It's Exalt, isn't it? That's what it is, right? Exalt. Cool. X-O-L-O-T. Wait, what? That's... Did I spell it correctly? Oh wait, I'm missing an extra L. Of course I am. Nice. Warning, the ride not recommended. Proceed to it. Safety designate. Overload the generators. The terminal proceeds of a high pitch. The terminal proceeds sends your command. An instant later, a high-pitched screaming noise erupts throughout the generators. The tremors of the rocks of the facility shaking around under your feet. Over the building speakers, a synthesized female voice repeats states of obvious. The generator overload is at minimum. Please evacuate the facility. That's it done. Come on, Chief. Let's listen to the nice lady and get the hell out of here. Okay, so we need to get out through there. And we're running straight into Knight Errant, which is not great. Blitz. Oh, Blitz does not have a kill on him. Okay, that's an issue. Oh wow, okay, cool. Somehow. I forgot, that is a good shot. I'll appreciate that was an amazing shot. Ow. Please go wild. No, no, these things eat AP. These things eat AP. Okay. They used that really badly. Okay, more. Okay, cool, we got 6 turns. Okay, glory. Let's go. Everyone is on solo health. Blitz. Blitz. I'm gonna have to do this for you because you are in danger zone. I mean, so is our buddy Dietrich, but he actually has riot kits on him. Oh my god, look at the enemy list. Look at that. That is an insane amount of enemies. God, we are in trouble. Please go wild. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're all summoning things. Oh no. 3 AP. Ow, flip. Okay, cool. Blitz. Oh god, we need Blitz. Where is it? We'll put haste on Blitz so he can actually see if we can get into the command console. Not enough AP, god damn it, we need to wait for the next turn. Cool, screw it. Enemies turns. Wait, why is it only having showing 3 enemies? Oh no. We gotta get everyone to that door. So everyone can just go out on their next turn. We don't have time to mess around. Come on, Blitz. Cool, 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 cool. Wrong one that I wanted to summon, but I'll live with it, you know? Cool. Blitz, then go with... Get this guy up. Let's see, please kill the ice. Oh, not enough. Cool. That's what we need, that's what we need. God, Diedrich is so far off. We need to see if we can actually help get him out. Hopefully he isn't on the floor again, because we're going to have to help him if he is. Can Diedrich even get out of this situation? Because we're not leaving Diedrich behind. Oh, god damn it. Thank god she had gold. Come on. Enemies, please save us for the last few turns. Okay, Blitz, you can jack out now. Flipping out. That takes 3. But we have enough time. Someone needs to heal him though, so... cool. Everyone. They've got to make it through this, which is an insane prospect. But what I'm hoping for is their summon breaks free, because they've had that for a long time. I shouldn't be able to let it go. Or like the shaman dies or something. Oh my god, really? That is stupid. Please don't. Oh my god, they took 2 AP from that. Please don't be a concussion grenade. Okay, cool. What do I do here? I guess haste. Ah, that did nothing. Oh my god. She should have another kit, hopefully, if she goes down. It's that summon which is the most annoying thing because it eats AP. Oh thank god, it finally went rogue. Which means we might make it out next turn, if nothing bad happens. Hell yeah! Oh god damn it. She's gonna be fine. She's gonna get up. Okay, cool. If they don't take her out again. Oh, come on, please. Please, please, please. I should have used a healing kit on her. Okay, that. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, thank God. I feel like the computer gave me a hand out there for like, oh, okay, we don't want you to actually lose any PCs. Felt like a GM being like, hey, now we're not doing that. God, that was a stressful mission. Gradually, the ringing in your ears clears and the world comes into focus. The generator overloads did its job, just as Fern Miller said it would. A mass technology facility has been reduced to a smoldering crater strewn with chaotic jumble of concrete, marble, melted plastic, and broken support beams. You can barely make out a faint wail of approaching sirens. You still hear far away, but they won't be there for long. Wow, Chief, that was intense. Nothing I can handle, of course, but that was a little more dramatic than I was expecting. That probably was an understatement, but from what we saw in there, they deserved it. I'd say they deserve it, yeah, Chief. That place just felt wrong. You felt in your heart, you know. Creepy. Blitz steps back, blinking. A sudden gust of wind kicks up smoke and dust into the air. It's funny. I've heard a lot of rumors about Azis over the years, with stories about them making monsters and consorting with evil spirits, that sort of thing. I'd assumed that they were an urban legend at best, or xenophobia at worst. Definitely not true at any rate. It looks like I was wrong. The Azis are boogeymen, just like the stories say. It's enough to make a real a man rethink some things. Do we have anything to worry about? Dietrich, any chance as technology corporate could use blood magic to track us? After an explosion like that, he blushes an errant flake of ash from his shoulder. Nah, boss, not a chance. Anything we might have left behind, any blood or skin or hair, has been cooked right through. We'll be fine just after we clear out of here. The approaching sirens grow louder, then I'll accompany another sound, the whirring approach of a rotorcraft. Whatever they are doing in here was wrong. More than that, it was terrible. They had to stop. We had to stop them, and they had to be stopped, and we stopped them. Simple as that. The approaching sirens grow louder. They're accompanied by another sound, whirring approach of aircraft. You linger a moment longer, but there is no moment in the burning roble. Retreat to a Kurtzgebas. That was intense. Like Blitz said, I am so glad we made that out alive. Memories of the explosion that toppled the Vast Technology facility keep you company on the ride back to the Kurtzgebas. You barely managed to outrun the blast. Now the facility lies buried under thousands of kilograms of twisted rebarb and reinforced concrete. No doubt about no doubt a considerable blow to our technology activities here in Berlin. Mission successful. It's time to get paid. As we basically fall off the train in a pile of "ow, pain, please stop hurting." We gained 12 karma. Oh god, that's a good amount of karma. I want that all magic armor. I really do. It should allow us to be protected easier, and we're gonna take that. Confirm. So magic armor will keep us alive longer rather than dealing damage. Let's talk to Blitz about that run. Blitz is clearly still as tense as ever. Front of the table of him is lit with enormous cigarette butts. There's an enormous amount of mug. There's an enormous mug of SoCap cradled in his hand. He looks up at you with a tortured grin. Hey, Chief. What can I do for you? Any thoughts about that last one you'd like to share? I never thought I'd set foot in an as technology building. Looks different in me space than it does in the Matrix, I'd say that much. Truth be told, Chief, I found a whole lot of experience kind of nerve-wracking. I'm glad that we're out of there, and I'm even gladder that the building is a pile of smoldering rubble now. Let's talk later. That was the messiest job we've done, but we got through it. We got through it. That's what matters in Shadowrun. You get through it even if the job goes messy, and we did, and it did go messy because I didn't want to screw over those people. Hey Dante, went very messy. But damn. Hey, Dust, what's up? Any thoughts about the last one you'd like to share? You know, boss, living in Berlin, I never thought I'd get a chance to go up against the Blood Mage. Guess today was my lucky day. Bits we saved, couldn't save any of those clones that the Azis were testing on, but it's probably kinder to let them die. Considering what Azis did to them, they'd never been able to live normal lives anyway. I don't know why all his dialogue choices are currently up there. We're gonna need to, like... Wow, we only have a mission getting paid. Dust, what can I do for you? Any thoughts on the last run? Complex needed to be buried. We were there to work on it. It was actually... what they were working on in there, it was an atrocity, Dust. I'm glad we were able to put a stop to it. It's too bad we couldn't have saved any of those clones they were looking at, they were working on. Poor things. They were the ultimate victim in all this. Oh well. We got the job done, and at the end of the day, that's what matters most. Nothing right now, yeah, no, we needed just a bowl. We had no other choice. Glory, has face. You too, Glory, how things? You know what, I'm happy actually, for the first time in a long time. And I have you to thank for that. Any thoughts on the last run? I don't like magic, Dust. I've had some unfortunate experiences with it in the past. What you're doing down there in the lab, that was magic of the worst kind. You put a stop to it, Dust, buried the research under a ton of concrete and made up for a hefty sum of process, you know, it's all in a good day's work. Just checking, good category. You too, Dust. We did a lot there. Let's talk to Ansel. Yeah, that run went sideways. I've nothing new for you, Dust. There's no time to waste. You have Alice's money and we need information. Get to Avalon and hurry back. I sent an inquirer to talk to you. He runs things in the neighborhood Kez, and they were on hard times, and I promised them some rations. Corin, from Maragabas. Yes, in fact, I received a message from this man just a short while ago. If this is what you wish, I will still work on Samuel's conduct of a shipment, supply rations to Guzman. I did hear the gas missing shipment, by the way. If we were to aid Quirin, and then I trust that our misunderstandings are going to be resolved. Yes, and I hope we made new allies as well. Today it's Guzman on hard times, but tomorrow it might be Kozkaban. A wise move, Dust. I think Monica would be proud. Very well, I shall make arrangements, and I'm glad that you're treated a guy in shipment. Wow, needless violence, good work. Now, is there anything else I can help you with? Got any questions? Nothing I need to decide about. Okay, let's get the job payment in. Open job directory. View all pending and active jobs. Nothing. Job directory. Claim payment on Maz Technology Sabotage Run. You submit a job as a client response. A few minutes later, a message pops up on the screen. If you're receiving this message, I have fled the country or otherwise unavailable. Don't worry, you're still getting paid. I've made appropriate preparations. In any case, Dust, thank you for helping me. Please do not attempt to contact me again as far as the world and any of my former employers are concerned. I am buried under a ton of rubble. It is best to remain that way. Goodbye. A moment later, a second message pops up into your mailbox. Payment details. Deduction from your salary. Okay, so we got 6,000 in total. There is no pending or active jobs. Check Shadowrun BS, because we did get a payday, a post-payday for sale. You post without remaining 2 days. Cool. Hang on. Go back. What is Val? What is Valus Fund at? Wow, okay, so we've gone over Valus Fund. Nice. Go back. Yeah, now we have 7,000 for ourselves. Access Shadowrun BDS. Let's see if there's any new thing. Kaboom. You feel that shake a few hours ago? Not an earthquake. As the facility went sky high downtown. Boom. You can see a small smoke from here. A friend of mine down there says there was a power spike that blew their generators. I doubt it. Only Shadowrunners have that sense of flair. You're kidding me, right? The huge one that sprung up 6 months ago? Place must have cost millions to build. If there was runners, hope they got a major payday. Now, no way I'd go anywhere near an ASI facility without a truck full of ammo and Mage watching my back. Honestly, the power spike version sounds more likely. I've walked past the facility and they have guards posted there at the door 24/7, not to match the automatic turret system backing it up. No way someone got paid to waltz in through that sneeze. No way. Only so. Emergent energy source. I've got solar panels like everybody, but does anyone have an experience with that mana turbine service? I'm off the grind, so there are a lot of sometimes when I need to go someplace late at night, decking or maintenance on the telescoping limbs. Is that somewhere where a mage comes by and drops off juice into a generator? My buddy was telling me about them last week. Turbine spins the mana around and charge lasts for weeks, he said. That's a scam, Chummer. The mage is going to be out of there with your money before you realise how much power you got. You're better off just paddling a bike battery and SD protection. The Rattlers have it on good authority that the Lapsra Syndicate is eyeing Scotsnet for expansion. Scotsnet for expansion for good of the flux. We should keep a watchful eye on the situation. See files attached for details. Okay, bad news for Scotsnets. But if Rambok isn't there to stop them, I heard Southnet is out of the picture. Well, I'm sure some police club out there who wants the piece of pie. I know we've got enough of them. I know the Humies had some presence there, but I doubt they'll fight the Russians too much. I'd say they're far more likely to form a partnership. Go back, post-payday, back. Okay, cool. We literally only have check the Alice Fund. Go back. We're quickly gonna do an equipment run. And this probably isn't our last equipment run, but probably will be like. We got a couple of things that we want to buy, which I want to buy out my own money first, because I know we have 8,000 in the Alice Fund to draw from. But I want to make sure that I'm not like, god damn it, everything went dark again. Taking too much. Means we need to go to the Talismonger. Because I want mage armor, basically. Buying chi casting. Mystic armor. Passive adept has +2 armor. The adept gains a further. Yeah, no. You can just gain more armor. We don't really use Counter Strike, so. You know, confirm. So we have a bit more extra armor now, passively. So we're a bit more tougher. God, that was a hell of an as technology run. Let's go buy some weapons. Strangely, none of our guys got to that final level with us, so we're probably gonna have to. There's probably gonna be something. I have cash and I have weapons. Cool. Let me see. How much cash do I have? 6,000. Nice. Outfits. Think about getting that one outfit. 10 HP would be very much useful. Requires melee combat 7, and we're currently at 5, so I guess. Yeah, no, I guess we'll go with light security armor just to keep ourselves alive a bit more. I mean, I do want to sell some stuff, so I want to. Windows health is fine. Phosphorus grade. Yeah, that's fine. Time to go buy health stuff again. I'll live with Vax and having a bit of extra health rather than, you know, I'd rather have the extra health than anything else. Because I'm pretty sure this is what this outfit gives. Yep, grants plus 10 HP. And that's more armor, so because we got that, we got like 7 armor. It should be able to, like, hopefully that means that we are a bit more tougher. Any medical supplies? Cool. And then we'll go get out of this one now. Unless we want to get the katana. Actually, yeah, we might want to get the katana. There's nothing wrong with having 2 weapons. That would be really good to have, but we don't have enough cash for that yet, or... Let's have old katana, at least. So... Cool. We got more armor, we got a new weapon. It's going well for us, roughly. So let's get Alice funds. I am actually really surprised that we are probably drawing near the end of the game. If we've managed to get Alice one completely. Let's go talk to some people. Actually, does this person even have a thing? Hey, I don't mean to really be rude, but this is my off time. I tend to spend it mostly smoking and drinking into myself into a stupor, not talking. She waves you away. If you want to chat, we'll chat later. Forgive me for not having some brewing room. Okay, cool. Before we do Alice one, I'm tempted to just give one last talk to everybody in our team. Whoops, did not mean to just hang on. Because Eager and Blitz, they don't really want to say much. But we still have some stuff for Diedrich, like to say, hey, why do you break the cycle of looking for someone else? Which I'm gonna save before, because that sounds kind of cruel. I'm gonna be honest. So I'm gonna save before that, just to see if, because like I don't like there's some like weird dialogue options that you have with your mates if you want to learn more about them. Diedrich, when does this pattern end? Well, boss, when I figure it out, I'll end. It'll end when I pick a fight that I can't win. He smiled sadly. This might be one next, maybe the next. It'll hardly be able to top a great dragon. But that's the way if Dragon Slayer wants it, and who am I to refuse him? He abruptly turns away. That's enough talk for today, boss. Besides, you got other things to say. Okay, cool. I know, he's fairly chill about it. Okay, let's talk to Glory. See if Glory wants anything. Are you ready to tell me about the Crimean spawning? Be patient, does. Be patient, does. Fascination has. For that is coming. She looks uneasy across her face. I'm not sure that you're going to like it though. If you need your time, I give you time. Are you ready to talk about the fruit slur yet? Yeah. Glory looks troubled, more so than you've ever seen her before. Whatever memories she's dragging out must be excruciatingly painful. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been looking forward to this, but yeah, it's time. Dust, look. I'm about to tell you some things about myself that might change your opinion of me. It's entirely possible that you're going to hate me based on what's coming up. I've accepted that, and if that's what happens, I sincerely believe that I deserve it. She looks you in the eye, expression for him. So tell me, are you sure you want to keep pushing forward with this? We're gonna go, this is important for you, Glory. After everything we've been through, I think we both know better. Whatever you tell me, I'm ready to listen. Thanks, Dust. Thanks for being a friend. So when we left off last time, I had moved from the streets of Turbag to a warm, invite comfiness of the Philistine, or like Fire Children or whatever it's called. Mata and I were happy for a long time, and Harrow embraced us as me as a long lost daughter. I should probably take a moment to talk about Harrow. He's going to be an important figure in this story. I don't know what his age was. He seemed old enough to be a parental, but young enough to hang with the kids on something like a peer level. Best guess, I'd say he was in his mid-20s. He was handsome and well built, and neatly trimmed beard, and thick brown hair. And there was something else about him, something uncanny. Harrow had charisma. His raw, magnetic attraction just made people latch onto him. I saw it over and over. All it took was a few words, pat on the shoulder, and Harrow would have a new convert. But other kids at the farm followed him around like lost puppies. As much as I loved Mara, and as I thought she loved me, we all forgot about one another when Harrow was around. All that we wanted to do was be close to him, to be part of his inner circle, and soon enough we were. This sounds like a cult. For a girl of 17, it was all terribly exciting. Harrow had these rules of living that we would teach us, rules about self-determination and the importance of disobedience. He claimed to have taught classes at the University of Berlin, which painted it as a mix between an earthly paradise and an anarchistic playground. He told us how Fezar would be the focal point of his new movement for children of the fatherland. He told us that we were special. We ate it up, of course. We were kids. For those of us in the inner sanctum, Harrow would share even more. He had powers of which I had never seen. Not my father's drunkenness, fists, or my own childish experiments, but general, incredible power. He said he came from the Horned God, an ancient deity that he yeah, that makes sense for so the Horned God is a type of so we know Diedrich's a shaman and he is the Dragon Slayer. Horned God is another mental spirit like that, but he is much more like Dionysus or the ancient wild force rather than someone kills. Though this is interesting with how he's speaking. I mean, someone of the Horned God would dislike society to this degree and be this cultish. But I'm interested to see if he actually has one god, he's masquerading as something else. He knew about my latent abilities right away, and he offered to teach me. Naturally, I accepted. I've heard of the Horn God. His followers have a especially poor reputation, even among women. Especially among women. Yeah, because he's that Dionysus masculine nature energy. It's not great. Harrow is beginning to sound a lot like a cult leader, yeah. You're not wrong there, but it gets a whole lot worse than that, as you see, Glory sighs. Hang with me, Dust. Rough wars ahead. So I became Harry's apprentice. He taught me about channeling magic, summoning spirits. He taught me about rituals and pagan traditions, Machiavellian philosophy, and Nietzschean ethics. Okay, so he's full of adversity, probably. Above all else, he taught me the connection with the Horn God, and through it I learned power and arrogance, and it was all downhill from there. For the next few years, I lived in the first as Harry's enforcer and right-hand girl. I was also sometimes wife and concubine, but that was a distortion of what I shared with all the girls in the community, especially my beloved Marta. I came to learn that she'd been his long before she met me, but by that point I didn't care. I embraced the rules of living. I was Harry's creature through and through. I didn't question, and I walked a path that was in front of me. Other fun facts about those years: I learned cruelty. I had power now, and some of the new ideology encouraged me to use it. Harrow did the same. Any children who didn't pull their weight were subjugated to my tender mercies, and I was anything but tender. I took what I wanted rather than ask for it. I liked it. It was fun. I also came to learn Harry's Horn God was the Ichthyrfurster worshipped by throwback cultists across Germany. It was certainly a god of horns, but it came from an altogether different tradition. Kazad has a guess? The devil. Yeah, adversity. Yes, adversity. There he is, the boy. The reason I'm excited about this is because this is truly a harrowing story. I actually play it in my Shadowrun campaign that I'm playing in currently. I'm playing a black mage of adversity. They're not like this. They're very anarchistic and angry, but they're not a horrible person. They do have this whole thing of fight against anyone stronger. Fight against the natural order of things, and has a very burn world philosophy. In the magical activity community, we refer to it as the adversary, but yes, same being more or less. Damn, I catched on that as the adversary way too early for that. Adversaries. So my idol, the ancient deity that was feeding my power, was the antithesis of everything that's right and good. And you know what? I didn't care. In our time together, Harrow and I committed more and more atrocities than I could count. At this point, I was onto his tricks. I knew the Thursday was nothing more than a honey trap, carefully designed to lure local children into my master's clutches. I knew that these kids seemed resistant to Harry's brainwashing techniques would round up fertilizer from the garden. I knew that Harry's entire manifesto was bullshit, and I knew that I knew through it all, Harrow and adversity was laughing, because I was laughing right there beside them. I would say that's the biggest difference, talking about my own character and like this Harrow mage, because my character's manifesto, she actually believes in it, while she fully believes in the whole like burn world to start it again like idea, but yeah. Oh, I don't know, just really happy to see like cool stuff like this. I didn't want to pin the blame on my decisions on anyone but me. That said, I would like to point out my father's connection to the curse man might have played into my willingness to serve adversary. My warped, indoctrinated brain, I created the Church of Evil, so opposing that I figured had to be, well, if not good, at least not totally bad. But I was kidding myself, of course. My new deity was the very definition of bad. Serving it made me bad. End of story. Yeah, no. I'm gonna say I can't excuse the choices that you made, but I understand why you made them. Because she's a victim of this. She was brainwashed and literally given magic power as part of it. And like, she's not blameless. There are victims. But it's a lot of her, but she is also a victim. I'm gonna go with this, because it's the closest to my belief. I would have worded it differently. And if he was indoctrinated into the service of adversary, then he was my age. Would he not be at fault for anything either? Yeah, no, exactly. That's what I'm getting at. No dust. Harrow certainly deserves some of the blame for what I became. Maybe even most of it. But personal responsibility has come into equation somewhere. I made my own choices, and they were horrible ones. I've accepted that. You should too. Yeah, no, that's my main point. He deserves most of the blame, but like I don't feel like I could like say I understand. I can't. I would say your choices are wrong. I feel like that's not getting the full story across. I wanted the one closest to what I wanted, even though it is like I would want 75%. It was like either 100 or 0%. I'm like, oh, okay. Glory pauses for a moment, checks herself. She looks haggard, the pale cheeks and flushed red. She swallows hard and pushes forward. Anyway, one day Harrow invited me to a field trip to Surgut. Over the years, I was at first the communal had easily doubled in size. It was thriving thanks to all the efforts of Mara and the other girls like her. Harrow would send the girls out into neighborhood cities, lure the street kids that nobody would miss. He targeted children because they were easy to indoctrinate, and because nothing makes adversary happier than corrupting the innocent. I mean, yeah, I would still mention that despite my character being fairly okay for an adversary mage, adversary is still adversary, and half the dialogue between the two is them arguing about what is right. It's very, they have, it's almost like they have an my character and their mentor spirit had an adversarial relationship. Funny. Sorry. It's just a thing I noticed. Anyway, as we drove back to pick up new recruits, I was already planning ahead. If it was foregone conclusion that I would pay my father a visit. The irony of a group cuts get emulated by a genuine son of the actual devil tickled me no end. So when Harry stopped to fill up diesel, I hopped out of the van and headed towards my parents' place. Fair enough, I can't blame Glory for doing this. Harry wasn't overly concerned about my absence. I had long since reached the point where I could assert my autonomy, and he knew that I'd be back. I wound up at my folks' house, sometimes around noon. I could hear adversary whispering in my ear, telling me what to do. I'd long since learned to listen to its voice. It's always rewarded me with extra power when I did its bidding, and told me to knock, so I did. As the door opened, I felt a torment of flames well up inside the astral plane around me. It told me to channel them into the doorway, into my father, so I did. But of course, the person who opened doors was my father. It was my mother. As I watched the flashback and the melt, as I heard her scream, I broke into hysterics. I heard adversary laughing. At that moment, I realized that it was laughing at me. I'm so sorry, Glory. Glory nods, a grim expression on her delicate face. Thanks. We're almost at the end now. Thanks for sticking with me. It was like a lever had been pulled. All at once, the bubble popped. I wasn't a powerful servant of adversary. I was Harrow's #1 girl. I was a ridiculous little fool who'd willingly tied her soul to the worst thing in existence. Realizing all of this was one thing. Actually fixing it was something else. I knew that I had to get away from Harrow. That there was something first I had to do. So I bit my lip and I decided the best to ignore the happy bubble of the new recruits on the field trip back to the first, and I managed to get through the ride without screaming. Once we were back at the commune, I broke into Harrow's safe, stole all the commune's resources and ran. I don't know when Harrow realized what I'd done, or whether he cared. All that I knew was that nobody came after me, so I kept running and running until I got to Berlin. The weird thing is, Adversary's probably happy about that, because he's Adversary. He hates everything, in equal measure. So while he was laughing at Glory, he's probably laughing at Harrow for having Glory run off with all this stuff. That's just the type of person Adversary is. Type of thing. He's not a person, he's a spirit. Getting past the wall was fairly simple, you know, how easily it's to obtain falsified papers. The biggest obscurity that I faced during my flight was Adversary itself. I could run from Harrow, but I could not outrun something that's tied to your soul. I have a feeling that I know. The haunted-looking Glory's eyes is heartbreaking. She gives another curt, grim nod. I walked into the office of the first street doc I could find, pointed out the biggest, bulkiest piece of cyber LEDs on display and told him to put them on to me. He tried to upsell me on better mechanicisms, arguing that I was asking was old and inefficient, best suited to install in a museum than the body. He told me that that it'd be shredding my essence, and that once it was gone, I'd never be able to come back from it. I struck at my guns. I stuck out to my guns. After all, shredding my essence was the whole point. Glory looks upset. Her eyes are sunken and hollow, and the aura of loss around her is powerful. She looks out like a woman who has been through hell. That's all for now, Dust. You've heard the tale. You know why I am the way I am. You know the things I've done and how much I have to atone for them. If you're still willing to be my company, fine. If I've lost friendship, I understand that too. But now I need to be alone. Glory favors you with a weak smile, expression calculated. You're suddenly aware of how very small she is. Hoy, Dust. I mean, I've got to admit, I've been dreading this. So now that you know what I've done, what I am, are you going to tell me off? I wouldn't blame if you did. No, Glory, I'm not here to tell you off. Truth be told, I wanted to check in to see how you're doing. Not great, struggling. About how you'd expect. We left on a thin and bad place. I've been thinking about your story and I have some questions for you. Yeah, what is that? You escaped Harrow, but he's still out there. If you're looking to atone for your past, don't you think shutting him down would be a good place to start? House close still up. Yeah, no, so you got to Furshire, but the house call is still... Yeah, no, that's, she nods, her silence for long, and then she finally nods. Yes, I've been thinking about this for a long time, Dust. And every time I've gotten close to making a decision, I've turned and ran again. No more running. I'm ready to face this thing, but I can't do it alone. Are you going to help me? That's the idea. Alright, if I'm going to do this, we're going to need to be clear on our goals. There's a lot of innocent people in that place. Lots of street kids who got stuck in by Martha and other girls like her. Saving them won't be easy, but it feels like the right thing to do. But then there's also Harrow to consider. I want that man dead. Lord knows he deserves it. And if we don't make killing him our top priority, he might get away from us. If that happens, if he runs, he'll eventually set up another cult somewhere else. And where we're gonna find him. And where we can't find him, well, that's going to be for nothing. We're likely to run into another complotus as well, so I think we need to make a decision up front. What would you do in my place? Rescue the kids or take down Harrow? I don't think I can manage both. I'm gonna say saving the kids. I mean, even if Harrow gets away, he's a dark mage. I don't know if he's actually a dark mage. I don't know if he's consorting with evil spirits than he should be. I don't know that. But I'm gonna say freeing the kids. That should be our first priority. I hate giving Harrow a chance to escape, but you're right. Saving kids is important. She pauses, considering her choice, and smiles across her lip. This feels like a path of redemption. This feels right. Glad to hear we're in agreement. We're going to... When you're ready to go, meet me at the van. It's a long drive from the Skartaban. She nods. It'll be the right thing to do. Oh, and thanks, Dust, for everything. Time to head out to do this. We'll talk to Blitz afterwards, because I'm pretty sure we got Eager stuff. The only thing we're missing is Blitz. Blitz is, Diedrich's... I mean, we did Blitz's side mission, to be fair. We gotta take the van. We're gonna do this run. We're gonna try and... We are still gonna try and kill Harrow. We're gonna try and save the kids, but we're gonna try and kill Harrow as our main priority. The drive from Kurtzman to the Skartaban Forest was a long one. Over 6 hours. You and Glory rode in relative silence. The only thing that sounds of the road as a company. Now you find yourself in clutches of woods, watching and waiting. Off in the distance, the rustic interior of the far side looks curiously warm and inviting. You know what's waiting inside. The anticipation of churning in your gut was a living thing. Eventually, the van pulls up outside the compound driveway, and you roll out alongside a service road before disappearing in view. Glory gives you a nod and begins to scramble. Harrow was left of the building. It's time for you to make your way inside. We're going to give that to Glory. And I think that's fine. The weather has to fill the fire saloons above you, dark and sinister in the chill night air. Despite the horrifying stories Glory told you about this place, something about it feels strangely comforting. In the back of your mind, insidious voices whisper that you could stay here forever. Do you feel that? The lure of this place. Glory gestures to the limb chroma steel. When I was a kid, when I was whole, that pull was irresistible. Yeah, I feel it, but it doesn't change what we're here to do. No, it doesn't. She looks at you, her eyes dark, and when she speaks again, her voice is quiet and steady. We're going to see terrible things in this place, Dust. First, preys on the young, and we're going to come face to face with her. Are you sure you're prepared? When you say young, how young do you mean? I need to know what we're walking into. Teenagers mostly, 16 to 18, though there are some rare exceptions. That's young enough to make me feel uneasy. She nods, me too, but we're going to put an end to it one way or another. I'll ask you again, are you ready for this? I may need your honest answer. I'm ready as I'm gonna be. She studies your face for a moment longer, then looks away. Good. You want to compare notes? Make sure that we're both on the same page? She nods. We save the street creds and run away from living here. We take them away from this place before Arrow can turn them into monsters. We keep them from following in my footsteps. This is Euron here. I'm helping. This is Euron, Glory. I'm here to help you see it through. So what do we do first? Harrow keeps a shrine in the compound. It's the key to the control over the colors. We're going to purify the shrine, break the control, and we're going to lead those kids out of here. Tell me about this shrine. It's a lump of rock about as tall as I am, inscribed with runes and encrusted in bone. The power comes from the entity that Harrow is bound to into the stone. Something very old, very dangerous. A toxic spark. Okay, actually, taking down his infrastructure. If he's a toxic shaman, he only has a few places to go which won't shun him. Because you can be a black mage, you can be a servant of adversary, and though you might do some horrible, horrible stuff, you're not on everyone's list of kill on sight. Toxic shamans, people who make deals with the shadows and insect spirits are often very, very bad news, and most people consider even darker mages consider them like kill on sight. Even black mages, at least in 4th, might kill you if you become one, just because they're like, hey, you're too dangerous. Because that's a big part of black magic, is the balance between wanting power and not falling to the lore of these creatures. It's a lump of rock about its storyline. In many ways, it's the heart of this place. The voice that you can hear whispering in the back of your mind, those are the spirit's voice. It saps anyone who fell on the ground. We can't say this until the shrine is dealt with. They'll fight us if we try. Okay, I want to hash out some more details before we head inside. So how do we purify some spirits? Some sort of ritual? Something like that. It'll be easier just to show you. I've got everything I need. She pats the stash on her shoulder. When the time comes, I'll conduct a ritual, but before I do that, we're going to need to face the spirit on its own terms. And that's going to be dangerous, Dust. I think I know everything. Let's keep moving. Cool. She knows. I'm with you. Let's do this. Okay. Can't really go anywhere. Keep Glory safe. That's the plan, game. That's an elaborate looking door. The doorway shimmers with red flame light. As you approach, you can feel the sensation at the back of your skull. Your limbs are tingling, you feel heavy. The closer you get to the door, the more struggle it is to continue moving forward. As though the strength in your body is siphoned from your body. Willpower, fight through it, hell yeah. You grit your teeth and force your way through it, your heavy limbs to move by sheer force of will. As you near the doorknob, it begins to glow red. Crackling sparks leap from the glowing brass, and the crisp smell of ooze fills the air. Reach for the doorknob. You wrestle up your arm, where it hangs safe. You reach the sparkling doorknob. For a moment later, you feel cold metal in the grasp. Glory. She speaks a single word. Dope. Okay, step back. As you step away from the door, the crawling sensation gradually recedes. A moment later, the strength returns to your limb. Glory stares out of life for her. The shrine is through the room, but there's a barrier but the barrier wasn't here before. Harry must have warded the doorway after I left. How are we going to get through it? The ward is like a lock. There must be a key. Back when I helped Harry with this place, he and I were the ones who allowed her to try him. So we'll look for wherever he's taken my place. There'll be a key there. How will we know what that is? It'll be a girl. Harry would never take a male as a second. He wouldn't want a competition. And her hair will be fire red. It's sort of an insignia of rank within the cult. A girl with red hair got it. Man, this guy could have just followed the Horn God. It sounds like that's part of his like whole stick. You can hear distant murmurs coming through inside the door. Voices, maybe 3 or 4 people talking amongst themselves. You can't make out what they're saying, but one of the voices sounds desperate. You've heard the tone before. It sounds of a man pleading for his life. We should keep moving. What's going on there? We don't want to get involved. One of the chorus in there could have a... Sounds like someone's in trouble there. I don't doubt it, but we can't do anything about it right now. The chorus in there have been brainwashed by her. Whatever they're doing, they aren't doing it of their own accord. After all, we purify Shrine, then we can intervene. But if we go in there now, they're going to attack us and we're going to have to kill them. That's not what I came here to do. Alright, let's go now. We're just probably more in a rush now than anything. Terminal. I assume if you have decking skills, yeah, leave terminal alone. An illustrated large tomes sits in the cradle of the pedestal. The paper is robust filaments, and the binding has been excellently stitched. A steel plate runs through the book's spine and anchors. Glory stares down at it and frowns. Harry's manifesto, a handcrafted line of bullshit that he feeds his initiates. We eat it all up with a smile and come away convinced that it was genuine. She leafs through the pages with her immaculate finger. Look like she's expanded over the last few years. At least it's twice as thick as when I was lived here. Maybe there's something we can use here. I wouldn't hang around too long for Harry enough to find out. This is Harry's personality. He used to experiment in here with dangerous things he does. Sick things. I was never allowed in this room about Harrow. Nobody was. He said that it was for our own safety, and I think he was telling the truth. She pauses. I feel uneasy being here. I don't want to stay here any longer. I've been on edge since we come here, but that doesn't change the fact that we should learn what we can. Alright, I'll watch your back. Try to be quick. Leaf through a manifesto. You flip through the early pages of the manifesto and find what looks like a good place to jump off and start reading. When I first set out for a path of free living, I realized that I had to rethink my earlier assumptions about life. I've been questioning my own values and beliefs, and I needed to strengthen trust of answers that came to me. The prospect was daunting, but his necessary road to true freedom is paved with unanswered questions. After all, we can't learn to be free from a book. The answers won't come from a Bible, an instruction manual, or code of conduct. If you don't learn about it, you'll never break your chains. The path of true freedom is one that each of us must walk on his or her own. What makes life worth living? What life is truly valuable? And what dross that can be burned away? I spent weeks dissecting every aspect of my life to find the answer of these questions, slowly, agonizingly, pared down the list until 4 remained. These 4 became the cornerstone of my new philosophy, the basis of everything the philosopher stands for. Love. The first cornerstone is most important. Without love, life is bland, meaningless. Without love, we are but machines. Love what you do. Love the people around you, but all of love yourself. Self-determination. The second cornerstone, each of us Wow, he's breaking this rule. I mean, yeah, he is a giant demon worshipping hypocrite. The second cornerstone: each of us must be his own shepherd. No more gods, and no more kings. Your life is your own. Lash out against anyone or anything that tries to treat you like property. An assault on your freedom is an assault on your whole being, and it must be met with equal ferocity response. Charity, your third cornerstone. A miserable life is an empty life. Each owning is her own master, then nobody should live as a serf. By helping each other along the path of enlightenment, so we can enrich our lives. Passion, the final cornerstone. Complacency is poison. Beware of it. Ambition is key to fulfilling life. Don't settle for what is. If you do, abandon what could be. You hear rustling sounds behind Glory. Turning around, you can see a troubled look on her face. The ominous feeling is getting stronger dust. It's like we're being watched. Okay, we're gonna leave the journal. Because we don't want to set off spirits. Yeah. We don't want a whole fight. As you open the refrigerator, a whiff of aroma sticks on your nostrils. Light glistens in the polished interior. Fridge is stocked filled with plastic bags. Bins, all tightly sealed with labels. It's hard to tell though, with all plastic. They appear to be full of meat, except the containers. You pull the lid and the container and take a closer look. Please don't be zebra meat. Please don't be zebra. First thing that hits you is the smell. The meat is barely unrested. White mold frosts the surface of the bin, and it's all they can keep from gagging. As you rush the lid back on, you recognize a familiar shape of rotten meat, a mangled human hand. What the hell is this, Glory? Glory's voice is flat. Ritual supplies. The adversary prefers them aged. Harrow teaches the initiates how to do it, how to harvest meat, how to store it, how to label it. Nobody likes doing it at first, but you learn. By the end, it doesn't even bother you anymore. I get the picture. I warned you this place that you would see things that you don't want. You weren't lying. She taps away from you. Come on, let's keep moving. My brain just hit me. We might want to kill the spirits in here. Stop adversary and Harrow gaining any sort of friction for like his. And we're gonna save first, obviously. Make sure that he doesn't have any sort of assets. Continue reading. Leafing through a journey, you find a section dedicated to Harrow's world of living. Be free in all things. Be experimental with freedom with your whole being, body, mind, and spirit. Discard the oppression, traditions, and modesty and shame that have indoctrinated since birth. The free thinker has no use for them. The body is a source of pride, of pleasure, and successor of yourself or others. Enjoy it, share that joy feeling with those who desire it. Be selfish. Don't enslave yourself to others at the expense of your own happiness. Take what you want and do so unashamedly. Our desires are as important part of what makes us human. Society has trained us to hide the part of ourselves from the world, but a free living person doesn't cower in the shadows. Your desires and rejoice in them. Selfishness is ultimately dishonest. And dishonesty has no place in a free society. You literally said charity was a whatever. Show reverence. A free living person understands that one's true governance in this world is the law of nature, and that nature is there as a hierarchy. Rabbits don't question the wolf. God, I like this guy who just went on a flip for what he believes in. Then again, it's kind of double think, I assume. The mouse does not wonder why it's running from a cat. They do because they must. Their survival depends on it. As in nature, a certain first you know your place in the food chain and understand the mechanism by which you can better yourself. You leaf forward a journal of 20 pages, worthy notes, each word vaguely manipulated to continue reading. Final page of the manifesto devolves into stories about anarchy, social dualism, free love, and the horn god. You see this kind of before. Harrow's philosophy is collapsing on its own weight. Unfortunately, none of its scholars seem to have caught onto the fact. Glory lets out a startled cry, cutting the sentence short. Out of the corner of your eye, you see a wheel to face her behind you. All at once, the room fills with a slaughterhouse smell. A smell like blood and bile, the stench of alcohol. As you turn to catch your eye of something sliding into the world. It looks like a charred man with a pair of tortured faces where its shoulders should be. The thing burns like a Roman candle, spitting white-hot sparks and fiery plumes. A gnarly stench runs down between its long, drowning legs, spilling onto the floor. Where those drips land, they burn. Dust, look out! Oh dear God, that's a lot of damage. And that is exactly what we need. Looking for the AP demon. The body dissolves. The body of the thing that dissolves attacks you. So you have a bound spirit. Basically, it begins to dissolve the moment of its death. As you watch, its tissue breaks down and glowing sticks bubble at a pitch. What the hell is that? It was a spirit. Something from another place. Glory stares at the remaining of the creature. Now a dark stain of a library floor. Like I said, the boundaries between the physical world and the astral plane here are weak. Things can come through. I believe you. Let's clear out before it happens again. She nods. We'll keep moving. Anyway, cool. I mean, you can always summon new spirits, but getting rid of a bound spirit of higher force is one of the best things. I mean, it's a little bit of help. It's a little help to weaken him. Send to stash. Saves us having to buy one in the future. Who am I kidding? We're still going to buy everything anyway, but hey. Wow, this place is huge. Okay, that just whips around. Okay, so... well, 2 more doors to check. The interior... these other initiatives don't may arrive here. There's still hope for these kids. Harrow hasn't a chance to ruin them. Good to know. We'll try and get them out of here. Glory... wait, listen. Movement in the other room. Listen closely. You strain your ears. Soft voices from inside the room come drifting through a nearby vent. You hear a woman's voice. It's crisp and sounds sweet and instantly puts you at ease. Calm down, dear. It's nothing. It's probably nothing. No need to worry. We've so far from the beaten trail. We don't get a lot of visitors. Out of the corner of her eye, you can see Glory's back sniffing and she flinches as she's being stung. Another voice, high-pitched and pleading, asks the lesson boy. But what if there is someone? What if the bad people have found us? What if they followed us here and they've come to... The female voice cuts them off soft and comforting. Well then, we'll send them away. You're perfectly safe here. And yeah, you have to believe that. Don't worry, dear heart. Harrow won't let anyone hurt you. Not here, in this place, not ever. You hear another boy's voice, this one's deeper. Are you certain, Martha? Be positive, be calm, all of you. As long as you're here with us, nothing bad will happen. That name sounds familiar. She gives a curt nod. It should be. Ma was the bay that Harrow used to lure me here. What do you want to do? Glory pauses, grits her teeth. Finally, she spits out an answer. If she's still here, she'll be Harrow's #1. My old position. He had his way with all of us, but he was always sweet on Martha. That means she'll have the key to the shrine room. In that case, we're gonna have to find a way to get her. Get away from her. Yes, but not here, not now. Those kids are in there. They'll die for her. They're actually in love with her. That's what she does. We can't risk confronting her in that room. If the situation turns ugly, one of those kids will happily eat a bunch of bullets for her. And that's not all we came here to do. You're right, we came here to save those kids and not get them killed. We'll wait until Mara leaves and then follow her. Glory nods her insistence. Mara votes floats about the vent. Hush now, boys. Get some rest. You got a big day tomorrow. Biggest day of your life. You'll get to meet Harrow, and I promise, after speaking with him, you'll be able to see the whole world in a different, better way. The adolescent voice trembles in response. Alright, Ma. Have a good night. A lovely musical laugh pours out of the vents. You too, dear heart. All of you. You hear distant sounds of the door sliding shut. Glory takes a deep breath and realizes the coast is clear. We handled the initiates. They're just a bunch of scared kids. Without Ma being there to egg them on, they won't try and think. No time like present. Cool, let's go in here first. Oh, they've got a van, nice. I remember creating cruising the back alleys of Vtuber looking for kids for help. Bait girl, Ma, and others like her would offer them money or food or drugs or sex, whatever they took to get them in the van. Once they piled in, Harrow and I would be waiting to greet them. I remember so many nights like that. She frowns. I remember how much I used to enjoy them. Coming back here shows integrity, Glory. Runners I know wouldn't have done what you were doing tonight. Left to my own devices, I probably wouldn't have. You pushed me to do this, to find some semblance of redemption. I owe you for that. You don't owe me anything. She shrugs. Tell yourself whatever you like. We both know the truth. Come on, let's keep moving. Oh, dealing with cults. Fun times. Especially cults of innocent people. And then Nisha's closet, the door whips their head around to look at you. He takes a step back in alarm and opens his mouth to cry for help. Damn me down, street. You don't want to do that. Glory looks deep into Vanish's eyes, transfix him. We're not here to hurt you. We're friends of Harrow. Don't bother. God, hang on. Yeah, we don't have enough karma. I was about to say. We're friends of Harrow. Don't bother calling Mara here. We're just going to have a word with her. Vinish's eyes you nervously. His file fills fits of Glory and the sibilants and swallows. Yeah, okay. He takes a step left. You do that. Actually, can we talk to a female initiate? Yeah, we can. Venetia by the door, staring at Glory's limbs, her eyes wide. She's a mousy little thing, probably somewhere in the vicinity of 17 years old with a purple contact lens and a shock of blue eyes. She glances at Glory and blinks. You used to live here, didn't you? I've seen your pictures before. Glory expression remains neutral. Really? I think so. I didn't think of it. I didn't look at it long. I was in a room that I wasn't supposed to be in, but I'm pretty sure it was you. Probably was right. You're right. I did live here a long time ago. I was right to come back then. A scared kid brought me here, Ma, for a chance of a new life. I like Ma. She's so nice. I always feel safe when I'm with her. Most adults aren't like that. Like, they either don't notice you or they don't notice you or they do for wrong reasons. But Ma, she cares about us. There's a long pause, and Venetia looks at you. She screws up her courage. She speaks. Can I ask you a question? Go ahead, ask away. When I overheard Ma talking to Mr. Howe yesterday, I think they were talking about meeting with him. The one that Ma was telling us about, where they learn to see the world in a different way. Go on. Well, I couldn't really hear the whole conversation. It was all muffled. But what I could hear was some kind of weird. Mr. Howe was saying stuff about a shrine, and then sounded like he changed the subject because he started talking about dinner. Something about chopping mud meat. Well, Ma got really upset. Said they're too new to get. They're too new. They're not ready. Make the older ones do it. Stuff like that. But Mr. Harrow said other things, and then she calmed down. And then she left. She was smiling. And so I was wondering, do you know what they're talking about? I want to make sure Ma is okay, but I can't ask about her about it because I don't want her to find out that I was eavesdropping. I think I know what Mr. Harrow's planning for you. Have you ever opened the fridge in the other room? No, why? Is that what's going to make for dinner? Glory cuts in, her voice gentle. I wouldn't worry about it. We'll make sure Ma is okay. Alright, don't tell her I told you, please? Don't worry, we won't. How long have you been here, by the way? Almost a week. She shuffles on her Vita and she looks up with a smile. It's wonderful. Of course it is. So much nicer than living on the streets, isn't it? Glory's face is kind, but the tone is incredibly sorry. You'll be good, sweetie. But don't worry, we'll take care of Mara. The girl smiles sheepishly and steps back. As you pass by your way at the door, Glory shoots you a stern glance. It's like I thought. Things have changed in the past few years. How so? Back when I lived here, Harrow would never let such a fresh prepare a sacrifice. He'd wait until she was in deep, until she felt so indebted to him that she couldn't turn tail and run. It was a rule. You let newcomers stand in for a new month, maybe two, before teaching them more unsavory aspects of cult life. Even then, you'd start them off slow. Their first lessons would be using pork and chicken, never human meat. That didn't come until much later. Indoctrinating a new crew after a week is risky as hell, and you've never done it when I was living here. Maybe the shrine, he's using it to brainwash initiates faster than he used to. She nods. That's what I'm thinking. Harrow's getting lazy, letting his captive spirit do the heavy lifting for him. And what does that mean for us? I'm still working on that. But I don't think that the shrine is a tool for Harrow anymore. I think he relies on it. He's using it as a crutch. She cocks her head slightly, a thoughtful expression on her face. I think that letting himself become dependent. I think he's letting himself become dependent on the damn thing. The girl is never going to have to see what we saw in the kitchen. We won't let that happen. She nods, a fierce look in her eyes. On that, we agree. Time to confront Marta. Marta is one thing on the other side of the door. However this goes, we're going to move quickly afterwards. If she dies, Harrow will know it, and I don't trust her to keep her mouth shut if she lives. So we're going to have to take the key to the shrine room, break through the ward, and confront the spirit. Are we clear on that? Crystal clear. Let's do it. The woman in the room is lovely, full-lipped, contrast artfully with her fine elvish features, and a tumble of fire-red hair spills down her shoulders. Beyond her physical beauty, there's something inherently approachable about her. She exudes almost palpable aura of kindness and warmth. Marta, Glory's old lover, the lure of Harrow used to draw her in, and so many others to thirst her. I'm gonna pronounce that horribly every time. She looks up at you with startled eyes as the sound of you as you approach. Her eyes go wide as she sights Glory. As she takes in her cyberware, her mouth falls open in horror. Glory? Yes, Ma, it's me. Glory's voice is cold. It's been a long time. It has. Ma swallows, horrified. The horrified look hasn't lifted on her face. Glory, what have you done to yourself? What I had to do. I got out, Ma. This is the only way. Oh god. Technically, I'm pretty sure you can get mental spirit. You can... In the tabletop, there's other ways to get rid of mental spirit, but it's difficult. I'm pretty sure it's pretty difficult. All at once, the horror of Mars' face is replaced with an expression of profound sorrow. I am so sorry. Mars steps forward, her arms extended to wrap Glory in her. At once, something in Glory's face changes. Her skin goes from pale to placid. Her breath becomes ragged. She takes a step back, raises a claw in a defensive position. Her voice is frosted with cold rage. Don't you touch me. You're one of Harrow's creatures now. You always were. Mars stops short. One of his creatures. Glory, what are you talking about? Keep your cool, Glory. This isn't like you. Look at me, Dust. Take a good long look. I was forced to sacrifice my own body in order to escape this place, to hack away what made me human, and she's the one who brought me here. Say nothing, yeah. That was your choice, Glory, not mine. I never wanted this for you. If you were unhappy, you should have talked to me. We'd have found a way to make things right. Nothing could have made this right. Nothing. If you'd left me there, you'd found me. I was just like, come on, calm down. If you left me where you found me, I would never have hurt anyone. My mother would still be alive. I wouldn't have sold my soul to an abomination that you will worship. And I wouldn't have sacrificed my own body to escape it. This place took everything from me, and it's all settled with you. She looks genuinely hurt. Harrow and I rescued from a life of street, a beautiful, homeless, penniless, living in the gutters. I pulled you away from all that. I saved you. There's a pause. Glory stares at Marta's eyes, her expression unreadable. I don't feel much anymore, Marta. Most of the time I'm completely numb. But for you, I can make an exception. I hate you. I'm sorry you feel that way, Glory. For my part, I still love you. Razor flicks out her fingertips. Her finger curls into a snarl. Another lie, the last one you'll ever tell. I don't think she's lying, or at least, she doesn't think so. She believes what she's saying. That's because it's true. I'll prove it. The words come out staggering out her gaze. Her looks is fit on Glory's razor. I'll tell you anything you want. I'll show you that I'm telling you the truth. I never wanted anything bad to happen to you, Glory. Not ever. She wills to face you. Why are you listening to her? She's just telling you what you want to hear. That's her whole purpose, remember. She's bait. Why should we listen to anything she has to say? I don't trust her either. Knowing how the shrine is affecting her mind might help us, Glory. She fumes at you, but for one moment, you might be right. Mara looks at you from Glory, a confused expression on her face. Her voice goes quiet. There's nothing wrong with my mind, Glory. I don't even understand what you two are talking about. Of course you don't, she figures in agitation. I understand you're interested in learning more about what this is, Dust, but we're wasting our time. We need that key. If Harrow gets back before we're dealt with the shrine, we're fucked. Oh, this is difficult because I don't like. Glory's right to be angry. They're in very similar situations of victims which became promises, and we do need to get the key. We can deal with this later. You're right. You're right. We don't have time for this. Mara, we need the key to the shrine room. Don't make us take it by force. She finishes the amulet on her brow, says dangles on a golden change. Fingers, it's yours. Takes the amulet. Damn it. As you reach forward, Mara steps back and an opposite leg brings a palm down onto Slam. Take the blow. You stand firm and let the slap land. It connects on your shoulder, somewhere between your neck and shoulder. To your surprise, you feel an explosion of pain. Mara dances back to you, reaching the blood spurts from your neck in an astral splay. The disposable single-edged razor. She must have been palmed in the entire time. You were talking to her. Now she's buried it into the meat of your leg. Dust. The razors flickering out of Glory's fingers. She looks eyes with Mara. I wish this could have turned out differently, Glory, but you've convinced me of anything. Save for the fact that you sacrificed your own humanity for nothing. Her smile vanishes. She raises hands and then begins to glow. I'll defend the cue of my life. Harrow taught me how. Damn, okay, cool. Oh, that was good. Glory stands at the red ruin of Marth's body. Her eyes flare down to her claws. An expression of growing horror creeps across her face. You okay, Glory? She takes a long breath. Her voice is choked with long, dormant emotion. No, I'm not. I'm sorry, but it had to be done. She snarls the answer. Her face is red. Yes, I know. She was just as bad as Harrow. Killing her was the right thing to do. It's astonishing that you see her eyes well with tears. Glory. All at once, blood drains from her cheeks. She wipes the water from her face with her hand. Save the commendation speech. I'm over it. Her voice is frigid, dead. She nods in the direction of the shrine room. We got what we came for. Let's do this. Is he gonna freak out? You monster, you killed Marta. It couldn't be helped. Harrow's gonna get you. You'll see. God damn it. That wasn't an easy choice. I don't feel like saying, hey, I let you in, so you should let the person which abused you in, because they're in a similar circumstance that you were in. That's not... No, we're not doing that. I don't believe that should have been right. And I'm like trying to, and the fact that she stabbed us when we're like, hey, we just want to take. As you step forward, the sudden red light streams from the doorway, flickers and dies. There is a strange, luring sensation in your gut. It clears almost instantly. The door swings open with a touch. You see, this seems to have done it. Glory nods and reaches for a satchel. Hands come back, clutched in a tight jar. I'm going to smear this on your forehead. It's some sort of alchemical balm. Her voice goes quiet. Harrow taught me how to make it. She screws the lid off, revealing a pale white ointment. The surface glitters in the dim light. If you ever wondered where my share of the take from our jobs have gone, this is the answer. Powered orichalcum. It isn't cheap. Damn. Orichalcum. Ooh, damn. What does the ointment do? The boundaries between the magical world and the astral plane here are weak, but things can bleed through. The balm makes it less and focuses your perception, making the haze real. She applies the smear to your forehead. It's like a glob of glistering white paint. This, with this, we can deal with spirits on our own level. Sounds like a plan to me. She dips her fingers back into the balm and traces it down your forehead, and you can feel ointment glowing on your skin. That's good, because we don't have another one. She finishes her bag for a second time, pulls out a pair of silver necklaces, ruined inscribed in a panel, and dangles from each. This will protect you and your actual self from spiritual possession. Don't take it off while we're dealing with the shrine, whatever you do. Pull on the pendant. Got it? Glory puts her own pendant, and the necklace glitters slightly against her pale skin. I don't know what's going to happen when we step through the room dust. We're playing with forces outside of our control. Are you ready to do this? Ready as I'll ever be. Let's go then. Once we purify the spirit, we can see about rescuing those kids. Harold will get away. Harold will get away, but we'll worry about that later. That's the plan. Let's do this. Yeah, that's the plan. Let's do this. One last thing before we do this. I have some reason to suspect Harrow isn't real power anymore. I think the spirit is. Explain. I think when Harrow started using his shrine, he handled the spirit trapped inside to the keys of the kingdom. The bastard might think he's in charge of here, but he isn't anymore. He's a servant just like everyone else. The only difference is he doesn't know it. So why does this matter? It matters because it's solid evidence that we're doing the right thing. Even if Harrow does escape, he won't as much be a threat as before he was. Just wanted for you to know. Thanks. Let's do this. Whoops, wrong thing. I do feel sorry for killing Mara, but also like not because again it's a complicated situation. As you approach the shrine, a chorus of high, sibilant voices fill the air. The sound is light and airy, but something about it fills you with a bone-deep dread. Welcome home, Glory. Glory's eyes goes wide and she opens her mouth to speak, but nothing escapes. Glory, what? Something slams into you, a wave of intelligible force that forces your consciousness inside and out and sends shock through your mind. The ward lurches and everything goes black. Are we going into the spirit world? Slowly, you begin to stir. Murky lights flicker, and impression invades on oil stillness on conscious mind. The sensation comes in waves, washing over you and jerking you back towards consciousness. You smell the arid smoke and burning at meat. The roar of distant flame whispers in your ears. When your eyes float and open, a dull red glare fills your vision. As you attempt to struggle to your feet, you become dismissal aware of the gravity here feels wrong. Everything is heavier than it should be. Slowly, the waves glow still and sense into calm. You find yourself staring at an infinite horizon. The blasted ruins stretch out in all directions as far as you can see. Is this the astral plane? No. Rarely surfaces in an area. We're someplace else. You're gonna have to be more specific? I don't know how to answer you, but there's one thing that I'm aware of. Wherever this place is, adversity holds sway here. Is this adversary's domain? Wouldn't that make this hell? No, she shakes her head. I don't think it's simple as that. But the spirit we're haunting is going to be here, right? Yes, it should be here somewhere. They're using like Matrix style stuff going on. Wait, why don't they have more astral plane stuff? If they have this whole system. Wait, why wouldn't you do that? Yeah, no, my brain's like, wait, why wouldn't you do astral plane stuff if you have an astral plane to mess around with? God, Glory, please. Wow, this thing is really hard to hit. Oh my god, we can't... Finally! God, that took us down way quicker than I expected. Obviously, they went for dust. Why? What else had they gone for? I'm still surprised there's not more astral combat and stuff like this. Just judging to see how big this place is. These things are just annoying, so let's see if you can take care of them first. Glory. Let's go here. God, 16 damage. Wait, is this like a bridge? Okay, cool. That's perfect. That's perfectly what we need. Nice! Hell yeah, let's do this. I mean, yeah, we've gone through our health kits pretty regularly. Way before that we should have. God, for AP damage. Let's just heal ourselves up a bit. Oh, God damn. He just wants to do AP damage to us and I just really annoy. Doesn't even do that much damage, it's like enough to be a pain to deal with. Okay, so this looks like the boss room. Damn! Okay, that's a cool form you got going there, adversary. The thing hovering before you is hideous. Its broad chest, jacket of scale-like patches and burning coal, and its many sets of antlers shimmer in the heat. It smells like burning fire, wood smoke, burning fur, and blackened bodies. The spirit inclines its head towards Glory. It spreads its arm welcomingly. Glory, welcome, child. It speaks in a chorus of clear, lifting voices. You don't hear them as much as you feel them. The sensation is strange, and the hundreds of butterflies floating in your chest. What pleasure it is to see you again. Glory steps forward, trepidation on her face, standing before the towering form of a spirit. She looks frail and small. You take a deep breath, steel herself, and speaks. I know what you were, spirit, before adversary tested you, before horror bound you into this rock. She drops her hand, and a satchel is at her side. I hope you become that again. All that you need to do is let me. The spirit chuckles, a strange, warbling sound that sends a shiver down his spine. We are not in need of help. We are the great master's servant just as Harrow is, and as you are, despite your misguiding attempts to cast his love from your heart. The voice in your head softens but saddens, but then the flung in your chest turns ugly like a blazing swings of small blowflies. You have mangled yourself beyond prayer. You did it to spite him. He was the greatest benefactor. You betrayed him, child, but he loves you all the same. Don't listen to this thing, Glory. Slowly, terribly, the spirit turns to you. You can hear this thing crack and pop and splinter its vertebrae as its enormous head shifts its on its shoulders. It fixes a covetous gaze on you. Your friend, the owl spider, speaks out of turn, but we take no offense. His words are like babble of a newborn babe. He is ignorant of the truth. The spirit inclines its head towards you. The noise continues. We'll hear him, and the babbling will cease. Glory shoots you aside from his glance and mouths words don't. I have a message from our great master. He has a gift for you, a peace offering. One he offers freely, a sign of his continuation affection towards you. He knows what you desire, his servant's destruction. As symbol of his love, he will grant you the power to bring an end to Harrow. He knows that as he wishes to free the children of Thursera, as a sign of his compassion, he will help you set them free. You have everything that you want. You can have everything you want, child. All of this and more. I'm gonna remain silent because I was told to. That's a nice pitch, Spirit, but neglected to mention the price. The Spirit leans forward, clasping its hands. This will cost you nothing, a simple gesture, a trifle, a show of good faith. If you just show me your love of him, he will reward you beyond your wildest dream. Remove a protection ward from your necklace, and the gift is yours, and will take nothing to remain. How do you know that he'll keep his word? It wouldn't. It's a trick. She takes a half step back. Whatever you do, don't take off your necklace. The outsider may do whatever he wishes. We will not interfere with him unless he provokes us. Our great master offers was to you, child. Accept, and everything you desire will be yours. I have my own limbs hacked off to get away from adversary. I paid someone to do it. That's how badly I wanted to be free of your great master. Your offer is pathetic. It's predictable, to be frank. I'm disappointed in you. The burning stench of the fire thickens as the sounds grow white. The heat radiating off things is like an oven, a kiln, a blast furnace. If you revoke the great master a second time, I will chew what is left of you into mulch, and the marrow of your bones will nourish the garden. I promise that, child. I promise it. Say nothing. It spreads its arms. Prosper or perish, the choice is yours. Embrace him, embrace his love, and have everything you wish granted, or turn away and have it be destroyed. I have a better idea. She sips her hand and satchel produces a ceremonial dagger. The blade shines with an auroral light. We're going to purify you, Spirit. After we're finished, we'll help you rescue those kids. It's time for everyone to stop suffering. Let's do this. She nods and raises the knife. For far past time. Let's do this. The spirit chuckles. Very well, child. If pain is what you seek, we will bring it to you. Beneath the leathery skin, the thing's bones begin to stiffen, straighten against its ligaments, and the tendons that bind it, a hideous cracking sound fills the air as its skeleton springs apart. As you watch the spirit's body begins to rupture, great lesions open on the creature's chest, and its rib cage cracks open in a horrible internal pressure. The spirit's chest heaves, and foul liquid pours from its from ribs into its flesh. A flash of light stabs your eyes, and whenever the vision clears, there are 3 identical spirits floating before you. Death comes in many forms, child. The flooding sensation in your chest grows into rasping pain, stealing your breath from the lungs. It feels like you're being eaten alive. Yours will be swift and brutal. Oh god, there is 3 of them, so let's... Damn, we just missed both of those, which is not good. And they teleport! Because of course they do. Wow, we blocked that, nice. A figure materializes in shadow, a form of whispering structure, the projection of a man distorted by his distance. His silhouette ripples like a flag. Through the haze you can see his face. He is more beautiful than handsome, and structured features of an unearthly, youthly complexion. His expression is sad. Harrow. Glory. The voice is deep but faint, and marred by echoes. It sounds as if he shouted from the ends of a long tunnel. You shouldn't have come here. I was contacted to let you live in your peace. I have come to put an end to this place, Harrow. This place, your pathetic, sickening cult. I don't want to kill you, Glory, and I won't unless you force my hand. The flickering silhouette spreads his arms wide. Ask me for my protection, and I will usher you out of this place. You can leave first in peace. If you ask me politely, I might even let your friend leave with you. I won't abandon your victims here, Harrow. Not again. I'm gonna burn this place to the ground. My only regret is that you aren't here in person to burn with it. The projection of the Garrett's size. A fight then, very well. There's all around him begins to pulsate with circling bursts of colour. This rippling transparence from the glows of the heat within you. You brought this upon yourself. Let's get rid of Harrow. And we missed that shot. Minus 2 AP, cool, fun time. Yeah. Blocked, hell yeah. Down. Let's heal up. Let's just take that turn to hit. Cool, 5 damage, sure. Blocked. Oh wait, Harrow can just survive? That's not fair. 12 damage, god. That's so much damage. And he can heal it, of course. Okay, cool. We might want to take care of Harrow first. Annoyingly so. God damn, yeah, because he heals these things. But he came back first, and that's the big issue. Oh my god. I wish we could turn the map on sometimes. Okay, cool. I'm pretty sure how this fight's meant to go is one of you fights Harrow, and one of you, damn it. Oh god, this... Oh my god, we missed all of those. And he does not take AP damage, which is a bit of a concern. They never actually... How are we ever gonna kill this one if it keeps getting killed? So we got like 2 turns of perfect, like... Wow, I blocked those 2, great. Nice. 13 damage. Blocked. Blocked. Okay, cool. Cool, let's go for this one. God damn it, that's a miss. Oh my god, please, can we just hit this creature? At once! Oh my god, it's so annoying. Oh god damn it, Harrow, we don't need you here. God damn, 18 damage. We'll heal him up and we'll just... Ah, bleeding 2 per round. Ah, yeah, no, it's because of the shield that he's got put up. God damn it. This fight is so annoying. Because we can barely do any damage to him. Like, enough damage for the monster. So the healing, yeah, no, there goes all our work. Cool. At least we can block the other two, but oh my god, this fight is so frustrating. Okay, cool. It's a lot of damage. We can block those, luckily. Wow, cool, we managed to get rid of him. Oh my god, that's so much damage. We don't really have any books left, god damn it. This is not good. We do not have a lot of stuff left. Healing wise. Oh my god, Harrow, please. God, I hate this map sometimes. Oh. Cause Harrow's just gonna like remove all our work. We're taking a lot of damage, like an insane amount of damage. From dust here. Cool. Cool. Thank you, Dust, for actually dealing with the issue. Yeah, no, fine. No. Come on. Hell yeah, I mean, we got some hits on that one. That's what we needed. Cool, we took care of him. 22 damage. Oh my god, he's out. Flipping out. This fight is so annoying. We have to do this 3 times. Actually, no, Dust is cool, and then do we have to do this 3 times? That's insane. Ooh, the wicked spirit, the weakened spirit from flickers and sparks. The burning coals and clumps to his body falls off in clumps. The searing antlers begin to cool. The chorus of lifting voices warbles, and the shrieks of the body transmogrify into something else. Through the haze, you can see Harrow's eyes begin to widen. At once, the rippling silhouette begins to fade back into the shroud whence it shadows whence it came. His body is unstable. Go ahead and run. You fucking coward. Run back to the real world. Whatever hole you crawled out of, we'll catch you. Shadows in the shape of a man smiles at you. The distance of his voice increases. It sounds like he's shouting from miles away. I don't think so. You don't even know where the real me is, Glory. Oh, don't worry. We'll find you. We're good at that sort of thing. The project flashes a conceding grin. Believe whatever you like, fool. It wouldn't do you any good. Years from now, you'll still be doing what I do, and you'll have to accomplish nothing. Go ahead, Horror. Try and set up another cult. We won't be far behind it before I hunt you down. Rejection cluckles. The sounds are thin and hollow. You know better than anything. Nothing makes me happier than the sound of you lying to yourself. Goodbye, Glory. The shadow disappears. Run, coward. Run far away. We'll find you. Glory continues to stare a long moment as the spell wears projection and hair vanish. Her expression is unreadable. Slowly she turns away. The spirit wavering from the withering continues to transform, twisting, crawling back, bleak, breaking and reforming. The child begins to heal. The fires from Stetch slowly dies away, replaced by an array of more pleasant smells: oak and pine, mineral and rustic feasts, and mold vine. As it cools, the spirit raises its head and its body shakingly newborn fire. What happened to us? What have we done? You did what our adversary would have wanted you to, use your imagination, but we couldn't have. You don't get to run from this. You committed unspeakable acts, spirit, loathsome, unforgivable crimes. You have corrupted children, turned them into killers. You have been party to violence, torture, and other deceived corpses. You have created monsters. The spirit cringes, shaking its head from side to side as it speaks, a low rumble from its midst from deep from its chest. Unpleasant to think about, isn't it? But you have to, spirit. You can't run from what you've done. Your actions are part of you, whether you like it or not. The rumbling turns to a tormented howl. The noise conjures unimaginable mourning mothers and caged animals screeching, orphans and dying men. It sounds of pure, unregretted despair. Glory takes a step forward to creature. Listen to me, spirit. I need your help. We're here to rescue the corpses of the street kids whose minds you've touched. We're getting them out of here before adversity can do anything good with you. The spirit says, like longing for good omens, tips and a head nod. We will yes, we will help. I'll be damned, something's gone right for a change. The spirit bows and says, we have drawn ourselves from the minds of the people. They are themselves again. Thank you. We'll take your leave now. The heart feels her head jerks up in alarm. Wait. We wish to do something. We wish to atone as you said. Go ahead. We won't stop you. But no. We will the stone will. We still are bound to the shrine, anchored here. We have nothing to do. We do nothing without your help. Tell us what we need to do. We need an appropriate vessel for us to carry the rock. Something touched by magic but is dead, but is more dead than alive. It dips its head. Do you have anything that can help us? Gingerly, she reaches up and wraps her hand around the protective ward hanging around her necklace. Yes, I think I do. Say nothing. With a single motion, she snaps the chain and pendant falls to the floor. The heart first lowers its eyeless eyes and traces elaborate gesture into there. A warm glow envelops it, and similarly glowing glow spills forth from Glory. The bright flash in the spirit is gone. Glory, are you okay? She slowly raises her head. She looks into your eye, a puzzled look. I can feel it, the spirit. It's bound to me. So what does it mean for us? Can the spirit help us, like it said? You see for yourself. She raises an arm and you feel a burst of warm confidence in your chest. It wants to help people. It heals them. If it wants redemption just like that, together maybe we'll find it. Behind your eyes, your vision starts to twist. It feels as though you're being turned inside out. Time to go. The spirit linked to adversary severed. Their entire reality is collapsing apart. See you in the real world, Glory. Yeah, she offers you a grateful smile. See you there. It does suck about Mara, but again, she's... slowly, you swallow back to consciousness. Struggling to your feet, you find Glory standing ready, alert. I can feel them. The spirits freed them, but they're trapped somewhere in the complex. The initiates, you mean? Yes, and others. She surveys the room, a worried expression. We need to find them, to get out of here. The connection between the compound and whatever we were is breaking down. This place is disintegrating more and more and spilling through. Say no more. We're getting out of here. Not without the cultists, but yes. She strides towards the door. Let's get moving. Damn, this was an interesting side quest. Clear rubble. Oh god, we need to go see the... Can we even make it to there? Because I forgot there's like initiates, isn't there? Oh no, we can't make it. Damn, that's... Hopefully they'll be fine. That's the only hope we've got. Is that they're in here or something. Oh, there's the girl. As you kick open the door, you suddenly form into a room. You find yourself surrounded by a sea of teenage fishers. The initial and acolytes holding together, trembling with spirit influence cleared from their minds. The swagger is gone. They look frightened and lost, like the kids whose security behind the blanket is torn. Glory, is that you? The acolyte in her early 20s, close to Glory's age. His eyes are astonished. You don't know me, but I was a new initiative back when you lived here. When you were... She cuts in, but her voice is gentle. Yes, it's me. Come on, we're taking you to safety, someplace far from here. A Syrian teenager in a ratty coat stares at Glory's chrome. His mouth hangs open slack, his voice cracks when you speak. What happened to you? Your arms? Something that you'll never have to worry about. Come on, let's get the hell out of here. Couldn't put it about myself. Come on, people, let's talk someplace else. You thread your way through the trees of the Serpent's Forest, tracing your way back to the thicket where you and Glory hid the van. The inferno consumes first, spreading and canisters cast across the forest. As you see in a sinister orange light, the heat at your back is intense. The you're unbearable. Far enough, Glory blazes a trail for you, shredding foliage in her path. Liberated initiates teeter on the edge of panic as they struggle to keep pace with you. The fire is moving fast, but you're faster. As Glory helps the last of the kids into the van, you put your vehicle in gear and punch the accelerator. The burning ruins of fire recede into the distance, glowing into a rearview mirror of peace and safety because of our lies ahead. Where are we going to put these kids? You're getting too calmer. Yeah. I think that is probably where we're going to end the stream, though. Thank you, everybody, for coming to the stream. I am... actually, let's do a wrap-up talk with Glory. See if she has one. Glory stands an introspective look on her face. As she stands as you approach, you turn to face her. Thank you for helping first. I'm just making sounds there. I couldn't have done it without you. Speaking of which, I've been meaning to talk to you about that. After all the things that you saw in there, I'm surprised. Go ahead, Dust. I'm listening. What happened to the college trustee? Did you send him to Samuel? No, he has enough to worry about to keep the people in Kurtzman safe. Those kids were rescued, they've been damaged by Harrow's philosophy. They can get better, but it's going to take time. Trying to integrate them into society too quickly would be dangerous. So where did they go? I took them to a talisman in Avalon. He said that he knew a place they could get help. It won't be easy for them, but quick, but they'll get there in time. You look distraught. When Ma died, how are you holding up? Expression, as well as can be expected, my feelings are complicated. You loved her, that's pretty clear. As part of me still loves her, and the rest of me hates her for what she represented, but ultimately I'm sorry that she's dead, yes. Ultimately I'm sorry that she's dead, yes, but I'm not sure what the alternative would be. Say nothing. Ma was a definition of the term damaged goods. I can't imagine the amount of solitary trauma she had been carrying around if she was alive today. I'd taken her years to recover, and in that time she'd still be dangerous. All in all, she's probably better than things turned out the way it did. That's what I'm going to keep telling myself anyway. Harrow got away, just like you said he would. She frowns. Yes, we've already put the distance between himself and... He's already put distance between himself and the first for us. How do you want to go about tracking him? Finding Harrow is going to be a full-time job. I can't track him down while we'll have the Grey Dragon hanging around my head. After we've dealt with Volclair and Firewing, I'll devote my whole heart to finding that bastard and finishing him off. For this, we need to keep our eyes out on Roadfoot's head. That's answers my questions. Thank you for the time. Anytime, Dust. And thanks. I mean that. Okay, next time I'm going to talk to Blitz to see if we can get his girlfriend issues sorted. And that's that for this stream. Thank you everybody for coming. Until next time on Sunday with Ulteriorizer. Again, until then, goodbye, and I hope you guys have a lovely day.